Is now a good time to buy a home in Hillsborough, California? Most people hear Hillsborough and immediately think, that is for the ultra-rich. That's not for me. But here's the thing, some of the most financially sound home purchases happening in the Bay Area right now are happening in Hillsborough. If you are a high-earning professional, a family chasing elite schools, or someone relocating to the peninsula, this video might completely change how you think about this market. Stay with me. Hey everyone, I'm Kai, your local Bay Area real estate expert. In this video, I'm breaking down whether right now in 2026 it's actually a good time to buy in Hillsborough, California. I'll cover the market data, the real cost of entry, what makes this town worth it, and where the risk lies. If this helps you, please like and subscribe. Let's get into it. The number that stops everyone cold. Let's start with one thing that makes every buyer pause. The price. According to Redfin, the median sales price in Hillsborough is around $5.5 million. According to Zillow's Home Value Index, the typical home value sits nearly $5 million, down about 4.7% year over year. Now, before you close this video, hear me out. These two numbers are actually telling you something really important together. Redfin tracks closed sales, which tend to skew towards the higher end deals that actually close in a thin market. Zillow's index smooths value across all homes. Both are right, just measuring slightly different things. The real takeaway, prices are soft slightly from the 2025 peaks. For buyers with a budget, that is actually good news. I've worked with buyers who almost walked away at the headline numbers and then realized they were comparing a Hillsborough home to a wrong market entirely. One thing we've seen right now is that the core luxury market from about $5 to $10 million is actually very active. The buyers I worked with in this range are still making decisions and competing for the right homes. It's the ultra luxury segment above $15 million where things tend to slow down more noticeably. Many buyers assume Hillsborough is only for the billionaires. In reality, a large portion of the market is made up of successful professionals, executives, and business owners looking for a long-term family home. Thinking about relocating to the San Francisco Bay Area? Well, I got just the thing for you. My team and I have actually taken the time to create the ultimate relocation guide, which is meant to save you hours of research, and I've linked it down below. From top employers, the best hospitals, and a boatload of other things that you will need to know before making the move, the best part about this guide is 100% free. That's right, you heard me right, 100% free. Just click the link in the description or the top pinned comment. Hope that helps. Days on market are lying to you, but prices are only half the story. Let me show you what the market pace actually telling us. According to Redfin, homes in Hillsborough are selling about 13 to 18 days on average. That is fast. In the market where the average home costs us $5 million, selling in under 3 weeks means buyer demand is real and concentrated. Sell to list ratio are sitting about 100%, meaning homes are closing at or slightly above asking price. This is not a buyer's market in the traditional sense. Inventory is very tight. Hillsborough only sees around 100 residential sales per year, according to property-focused data. That low volume creates a market where waiting often costs more than acting. I've seen buyers spend months waiting for the inventory in Hillsborough because there simply aren't many opportunities each year. So, we have covered two key things. Prices have softened slightly from last year's heights, and the demand from serious buyers has not disappeared. The velocity tells you this market does not sit still. Now, here's the thing. Understanding Hillsborough goes beyond the numbers. You need to know the neighborhoods, the school zonings, and commute pattern, the lifestyle trade-offs. That is exactly why I put together my Hillsborough relocation guide with the best neighborhoods and the top schools and everything a family or a professional needs for a confident move. The link is right in the description. Go grab it. Now, let me show you what actually drives the price. Starting with one thing Hillsborough buyers never regret: the school factor that changes everything. This is the part where Hillsborough stops being just a luxury purchase and start being a family strategy. According to the Public School Review, the Hillsborough City Elementary School District ranked in the top 1% of all public school districts in California for combined test scores. Math proficiency in the district averaged 86% compared to the California state average of just 34%. Reading proficiency is 83% versus the state average of only 47%. A lot of families I've worked with are moving to Hillsborough just for the house. They're moving here because they see the school as part of a long-term investment for the children. The student-to-teacher ratio at North Hillsborough Elementary School is only 13:1. That is nearly half of the California state standard. These are the numbers that move families out of San Francisco and down to the peninsula. What rates are doing right now and why it matters here. Now, let's talk about the piece of the equation that is actually moving in your favor right now. According to the Freddie Mac, as of June 4th, 2026, the 30-year fixed mortgage rate is 6.48%. That is down from 6.85% just 1 year ago. Freddie Mac chief economist Sam Catter noted that with income growth now outpacing home prices growth, housing affordability is marginally improving. Here is what it means for Hillsborough buyers specifically. Most transactions in this town are cash heavy or involve jumbo loans. Rate sensitivity is lower here than in the typical market, but the direction of rates matter. Falling rates even slightly tend to draw more buyers back into action, which tightens an already thin inventory even further. If you are waiting for the rates to drop more before you buy, the people already looking in Hillsborough are not waiting for you. In my experience, Hillsborough buyers tend to focus more on the right property than trying to perfectly time interest rates. The town itself, why nobody leaves. And now, for the part that the data cannot fully capture, but that every Hillsborough homeowner eventually tells me. Hillsborough has no commercial zones, no restaurants, no gas stations, no retail strips inside town limits. That is intentional. Every street is residential. Property sits on minimum half-acre lots. There are 30 miles of private equestrian trails running through the hills. Fun fact, Hillsborough is one of the only incorporated towns in California that has intentionally stayed commercial-free. It has been that way since it was founded in 1910. That exclusivity is literally written into the city charter. The town is about 25 minutes to San Francisco, 20 minutes to SFO. It sits in the heart of Peninsula Tech Corridor between San Jose and the city. I've worked with buyers who spend months deciding between Hillsborough and other luxury communities on the peninsula. What's interesting is that years later, I've never had someone tell me they regret choosing Hillsborough. For families who want privacy, prestige, and proximity, there is almost no substitution. Quick wrap up. So let me bring it all together. Hillsborough in 2026 is a market where prices have modestly pulled back from 2025 heights. Inventory remains extremely thin. Homes move fast. Schools are top 1% in California. Mortgage rates are trending lower than a year ago. And the lifestyle product, private lots, no commercial noise, access to the top employers is not changing anytime soon. Is it a bargain? No. Will it ever be? Probably not. But for the right buyer with a long time horizon and financial capacity to enter, the conditions right now are more favorable than they were 12 months ago. If you are seriously thinking about Hillsborough, the best thing you can do right now is get a real picture of what you can own at different price points. That is something my team and I help buyers with every single week. Reach out to me or my team directly. My contact is in the descriptions below, and let's have an honest conversation about whether Hillsborough fits your timeline and your goals. And grab my Hillsborough relocation guide in the description below. It covers the best neighborhoods, the school zones, commute options, and everything else a buyer or relocating family need to make a smart decision. If you're still deciding where to live, I've got another video will help you narrow down your choices. My name is Decent Kai. I'll see you on the next one.